Well, that's what it's for. Huh. 3D printing has changed the way the world sees manufacturing. And as this technology has improved, it's gone from toys to testing new products to actually being used on rockets in space. So after flying FPV drones and realizing how durable they are, we thought, why not bring 3D printing into the camera world? So with 3D printing, we can design and make accessories that stay up to date and can keep up with the pace of camera development. We hope you enjoy this new series where every few weeks we come up with a product often inspired by fellow creators. So, as many of you may know, the FX3 is an amazing camera. It's really great, but it has a few flaws. One of them being this microphone holder, which is kind of useless. It doesn't fit your standard microphones. It does fit Sony's. You can put rubber spacers in there, but that only increases the noise and the handling because it's just not a very good isolator. The other big problem, this top audio module is actually really, really weak. We flew Southwest Airlines, and they broke it. They actually dropped our luggage, and when it fell, it broke this loose, as you can see in these photos. And the sad thing is, I can't be too mad at them for a couple reasons. One, this is weak. Two, I did pack the camera with the audio module and top handle attached. And because of that, there's going to be a little more leverage. So if you do travel with this and you don't have this protector, make sure you take this off the camera while you're flying because it breaks really, really easy. And it broke without us even having our version 1 attached, which, as many of you may know, works really well for attaching your own microphones. You can even attach a monitor to it, but as we've done some testing, we've come to find out that's probably not the wisest thing in the world because, again, the strength issue. So after several people reached out and said they wanted us to reinforce this, not only add mounts, but make something much, much stronger, we decided to go to the drawing board and recreate the entire design. If you've purchased one of these from our website or from Etsy or Amazon, let us know via email and we will give you a discount on version 3 because this is the better all-around solution. So one thing I want to mention before we get into this video any further is I actually have these things printing right now, right here in the background, and that's what you're hearing. These things take about 10 to 12 hours a piece to make, and because of that, I need this thing running around the clock, and I'm probably going to have to get 1 or 2 more of them. So you will hear some noise back there and probably some flashing red lights. I apologize, but just bear with me. So the actual unit itself is designed to strengthen the audio module and secondary to add a lot of extra mounts. And the way we did that was by creating something that would actually clamp around the entire module itself. And it locks into the bottom portion of the handle, which internally is metal. How do we know this? Well, Southwest Airlines broke ours, and when they did, we had to take it apart to fix it. So after we repaired it, we realized what's inside, where the strength points are, and where the weak points are. The main weak point on this is actually this audio module itself, where it attaches to the handle. We ended up super gluing ours back on, but it still works great now. I would recommend actually, if you are okay with doing this to your own camera, applying some glue around here, and then mainly on this side above the switch. Just don't get it in the switch and then up around the module here, regardless of whether you get this or not. I know it's going to look a little tacky, but it will make it last a lot longer. As far as mounting points, I want to start with one that was recommended by a follower of ours on Instagram, and that is somewhere to put a cold shoe. So we set this up with holes in the bottom, and we actually have inserts that allow you to drop nuts in there so that you can attach your own cold shoe. This is a small rig cold shoe. I'll link it down below. It is designed specifically to fit this one. It probably will fit a lot of others, but it also does allow for a 1/4-20 hole. And with that, you can pop in these stainless steel jam nuts anywhere, and they will actually lock in. And then you can put this on and then run screws down through it. The other option, if you want to mount, say, this cheese plate or bar, which I really, really love, we can put screws in either way into the nut, or you can actually take one of these shorter guys right here and go directly in through like this. And this will allow you to attach as many accessories as you want reasonably. All the holes are 1/4-20, and they all do have the option to be able to drop a nut in, which is included. We include 6 of these nuts, 4 of these bolts, and then all the necessary hardware to assemble it, as well as a cute little baggie of bolts in case you decide you want to put the small rig cold shoe or something similar on it. Another feature that we added once we realized that these little cable management pieces right here are junk. Oh wait, mine's breaking off. Like, it's literally It's breaking off right now. I just pushed on it a little. So these are awful. You can't actually run a cable through here, and this obviously is kind of a joke. You can take this off to get it out of the way too if you want. But we added a place where you can put your own strap for cabling on the bottom portion right here, and you can hook a strap through that and tie your wires back. Keep in mind, if you use like Velcro or something like that, it is going to be a little noisy, so you probably just want to use a zip tie or just something that's quiet so you don't bump into it, because that kind of defeats the whole purpose. As far as durability and strength, this is incredibly strong now. Like, it is much stronger than it has ever been. I had somebody ask me in a Facebook group where we were trying to reach out and see if anybody wanted anything done to it, if it's strong enough to hold a monitor, to which I replied with this video. And he replied, "I bet that weight's fake," to which I replied with this video. It's not fake. The disadvantage to 3D printed parts are you do end up with little layer lines, and it's not as pretty as injected molded plastic or metal. But it is really, really lightweight and incredibly durable. Like, these things are strong. And they're designed specifically for this so that when you attach this together using the included screws, we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Once you've assembled all this together, it totally encapsulates the audio module in this new case and then uses this bottom portion to grab a hold of the handle itself. So you end up with a stronger finished part that is, yes, 3D printed, but the beauty of 3D printing is that you can design these things, make changes, find out that you made a mistake, and then remanufacture them within a matter of days. Most companies manufacture parts out of metal and other plastics, and they have to have machines tooled in such a way that they can only make the part once. And once that part's been manufactured, there really aren't any changes that can be made anymore. Rapid redesign and development really is an important thing about 3D printing that really sets it apart. It allows us to make these and redesign them very, very quickly and make functional parts that are really useful to you guys in the field in a practical sense. We can get your feedback, make changes, and then have a version 4 in a couple weeks. As far as a warranty is concerned, if something we made does break, we will replace it for you. Just shoot us an email. We'll take care of you, no problem at all. Do keep in mind, you are adding this to your cinema camera, which is very expensive. If something breaks that you attach to your camera, I'm sorry, but that's on you. I can tell you this much, this is very strong, but just be smart about it. Don't intentionally drop your camera or break something off. And I'm going to give a link to our Etsy store as well as our website where you can purchase this. If you purchase it off of our website and you have bought one of these version 2s before, send us an email with your order number or a photo or something that shows that you bought this from us, and we'll give you a discount on this to help compensate for what you've spent for this. So I'll provide both of those links below so you guys can go check them out. Our website is also going to have instructions, just like the last one, to show you how to assemble this step by step. As far as shipping is concerned, I would allow for a couple weeks before we ship these out because they do take up to 12 hours to print. They do take some time, so we're probably going to have to keep up. If we get too many orders, we will get more printers. All of the proceeds from this go back into developing more things like this. This isn't really a money-making business for us as much as it is a creative outlet and a way to provide solutions. It's solved our problem, so we're happy about that. In this case, I am going to provide a digital download link so you can print this yourself on our website as well. On this one, I am actually going to charge a little bit for that digital download because this is a much more complex design. It takes a lot longer, and we are going to redesign it and update, but it'll be very, very cheap. So you could get it printed elsewhere, potentially for less than even what we're charging. So if you're in a country where we cannot ship this to you, you can just get that digital download link and find somebody locally to print it for you. We recommend using PETG. It is actually one of the best materials we've tested. A PETG Plus would be even better. I'll link that information and print settings in the description as well, because this material will not melt if you leave it on the dash in your car. Some of those materials will start to deform in your car when it gets really, really hot. Obviously, it's a bad idea to do that with your camera anyway, but some of us make mistakes. So we recommend PETG to make sure that your part is really, really strong, and that's what we use on everything we send out. And I'm going to actually finish with some photos from people that we sent version 2 to all around the world. They actually tagged us on Instagram and emailed us their photos, which we really, really appreciate. We just love seeing these things in use in the real world because, yeah, that's kind of what motivates us as a whole. So thanks again, and we will see you in the next video.
we can keep making hits about cameras. But I'm the cameraman. But I'm the cameraman. Stay creamy. Yeah, I started on a 50 mil lens. Now I'm about to bag 50 mil yen. I can shoot all day, I got stamina. Turtleneck on with my camera, yeah. Stay creamy, man, that's what they say. Shoes laced up and I came to play. Yeah, I'm first team, I'm a superstar. They call me Cream, like Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah, you had to face it, let's get back to basics. I'ma take the shot like it's a vaccination. I don't have the patience, I'ma shoot right now. Yeah, we undefeated and you gon' lose right now. Like click, 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 swish. I can switch it up anytime like this. I'm a videographer and I'm on the verse. So when I shoot my shot, I don't miss.
I'm gonna take the shot, take the shot, take the shot. You know I'm gonna take the shot, take the shot.